Hi, my name is Mark Goodwin, and you just watched my beer ad that I filmed in my dining room. Alright, so where do I start? I just want to start by saying thanks to my friend Nate Killian. Nate's a good friend of mine and also a fellow YouTuber. Nate made his own beer ad that I helped him film. A link to that video is down below, so make sure to go check out that video after you're done watching this one. After working on his video, I just felt super inspired, so I just want to try it out for myself. I got a concept together, invited Nate over, and we started filming. Nate was awesome. Just don't show off how dirty the kitchen is.
I won't.
You don't want
Alright everybody, Mark's kitchen's a freaking mess.
He was especially helpful with lighting. With my two big studio lights and his two mini aperture lights, we got that scene lit. Alright, but let's take a step back. How did I choose this beer? No, this is not a sponsored video. I was standing in a liquor store for maybe 10 minutes straight looking at all the craft beers until I found this one. Velvet Moon by Mighty Squirrel caught my attention because of the simple 2D design. As seen in the video, there's a space dude floating in mid-space. Wait, mid-space? Mid-air. In mid-air. No, there's no space in air. No, there's no air in space. Mid-space. We're gonna go with mid-space. Anyways, I was able to pull him out of the background of the can in Photoshop. I made him his own layer in Premiere so I can animate him as he's floating around in space. I also made his arm a separate layer so I can make it bend a little bit too. So that's what I wanted to roll with. So next is picking my music. Scrolling through my stock music library, I came across this. I could immediately envision the video in my head. I was lost in some kind of space trance almost. Next, I started storyboarding, as the visuals for any video I make are always inspired by the music I select. I highly recommend storyboarding as it gets your ideas on paper and you become a lot more organized. After that, I was ready to film. The only realistic space I had in my house was my dining room, so I changed my dining room into a studio. I just pushed the table against the wall. I draped some black backdrop like paper background from the ceiling and draped it like to the midway point on the table, so we had that one long continuous like color background. I also had my studio lights set up too. But one thing to note, in the opening scene, I did not use a black backdrop. I actually used a TV right here behind me. On the TV, I put a video of the Earth orbiting in mid-space. Unfortunately, the TV screen itself was a little bit too dim, so you can only really make out the stars that was in the background already. So I had to go ahead and post and find some stars I found online, and I put that over top and masked out the can, so it looked like it was still floating in mid-space. As far as camera movement goes, there was only one shot that required real motion, and that was the first shot. For this shot, I just had to move the camera up above the cans to reveal the Earth. That was just me gently raising and lowering the camera. But other than that, the camera was just sitting on the table for most of the time, maybe propped up with a lens cap or something, but all of, like the push-ins and push-outs were all done in post. One thing I recommend investing in is an automatic spinning table. They're pretty cheap and you can just spin like any small product you have and it just gives that motion in your shot and makes your shot look all that better. Next was post-production. Because of my storyboard, I was able to put this video together in just one night. One thing that's very important for any video is the sound design. Without that digestive audio, your audience won't be as invested as you'd like them to be. All this video needed was like a swoosh sound effect for like those couple of fast transitions I had in there. And then honestly just some beer pouring sound effects, that was really it.
Houston, this Neil, radio check.
On top of that, I added a soundbite from the moon landing just to give it that extra oomph, you know, and make it pretty freaking dope, in my opinion. Another important step is color correction to really make your shots pop. It was especially important for this video to do this because without it, my shots would have been lost. Now, don't get me wrong, I am not a beer guy by any means. I am probably the biggest lightweight walking this planet. I know nada about beer or alcohol for that matter. The beer I chose is a stout, which is typically darker in color. I forgot to account for this while picking my black backdrop because I was just so caught up in the idea of space. Looking back, I probably should have used a white backdrop to make the beer really pop from the background. But anyways, that's like really it. If you somehow made it to the end of this video, I just want to say thank you, like sincerely, I really appreciate it. I'm sorry if this video is choppy because this is my first YouTube video and I just really hope it turns out okay. So hopefully in the future I get more used to being in front of the camera because this is all new to me. So what do I say? Just leave a comment, like, and subscribe for new videos in the future? Yeah, I guess that sounds right. Alright, well, until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Peace.